Hello people of the verse and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator. In this video we are going to talk about Delamar. We know that Delamar is going home, as CIG says, right, in Star Citizen after 3.12.1. It is no longer be part of the Stanton system, and we will be seeing it again once the NYX system comes online. And the good news is that we know that CIG is going to be working on the NYX system this year. It is on a roadmap, and people are saying it may even come at the same time as the Paro system, or maybe just 1 quarter after. We shall see, right? But pretty sure that as soon as we have server machine, we will get a ton of new content. Now, this video is about what changes may we expect from Delamar. We know that version that we have of Delamar right now is pretty much the same version that we've seen since all the way back in the Alpha 3.0. It hasn't changed much. We got a little bit of extra ambience, maybe some extra shades, a little bit of a haze around the asteroid, but that's pretty much it. Now in this video, so let's talk about how Delamar may improve, and I think that we can have extra atmospherical elements there, a little bit of lightning perhaps, because there is a tiny atmosphere. It is charged with a little bit of water, maybe a little bit of lightning, or maybe we could expect that as well. A little bit of extra fogs, maybe some tiny little clouds that are going to bring some extra flair to the location. Now, the next thing that we could be talking about here as we approach the hangars is perhaps finally seeing Eslin again. It's been a long time that Eslin, the funky ATC at Levski, has been missing in action. It will be great by the time the server meshing is there and new systems are there, we get to see the ATCs again. They have been greatly missed. They add again some flair, some characters to the location, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of players out there fondly remember Eslin and his little antiques. Next, I think that we can talk about mission givers. I mean, if you remember back in the days, there used to be 3 mission givers at Delamar. This used to be like the main hub if you wanted to be getting some interesting missions. We used to have, for example, Wallace Klimt. Wallace Klimt was in one of the bowels of the asteroid. This is definitely a great place for another mission giver, perhaps maybe a future drug dealer in NYX that could be located right there in that very same bowel, as I don't think that Wallace Klimt is going to come back. I think he will stay at NYX. I think that Malzekart also needs a replacement. He used to be at the Café Museum. Great location there again. If you remember back at the old CitizenCon, the old GibsCon, when you were meeting Malzekart over there. I think that we need another type of badass character there who would be giving us some combat missions in the NYX system and maybe surrounding missions at the surrounding systems at the same time. And because right now, Malzekart is at the Café at Lorville. He's doing his own stuff over there, and he's doing great, with those bounty hunting missions, the Arlington missions. I think that people are enjoying those missions, in particular the Idris mission that he is giving over there. I don't think that would make sense to have him back at Delamar giving the same type of missions, so perhaps we would need another one at Café Museum. And I think that Reiko Battaglia is also as good as she is. So they said that she's not going to move anywhere, so we will be seeing her again as soon as we get the next system. Now, I hope that we are going to get also better missions from her, because right now the only missions that we are getting are escort missions, or so that she is still providing with delivery missions too, but these provide with long travel times between Delamar and Crusader. I hope that when we get the NYX system, we are going to get more interesting locations rather than the asteroid fields around Yela, for example, which is always where we have to go for these escort missions. So hopefully, as soon as Reiko Battaglia is back, we'll have a better variety of different missions, maybe different types of gameplay as well. Maybe salvage, maybe mining missions. How long have we been waiting for NPCs to tell us, hey, go to this planet and mine X amount of aluminum, for example, and bring it back here? That would be also an interesting type of mission that we are yet to see in the verse. I hope that once we get NYX back and Delamar, these are missions that we will be getting from Reiko Battaglia, who is in charge of the mining here at Delamar, so that would definitely make sense in my opinion. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about here, since we are shopping here at one of the shops at Levski, is exclusive items. One of the main thing, in my opinion, one of the main assets that landing zones may have in order to gain some attractiveness for, you know, in regards of players, is to have unique items that players are only going to be able to find at those particular locations. It can be anything. It can be some specific mining tool, since, you know, Levski is a mining area, or maybe some guns as well that you would not find anywhere else. Perhaps some special hacking terminals. You know, those people at Levski, they are a little bit, they're not outside of the law, but they are, you know, marginals. They don't like the UEE. They want to take the UEE down, you know, but in a peaceful way. Maybe some hacking tools over there that would help people fight the UEE outside of their boundaries would also be found. Maybe also some illegal goods. I mean, goods that would be legal at Levski but illegal somewhere else would be available there for other people to trade, since, you know, Levski is not part of the UEE. The possibilities here of finding exotic cargo, I would say, it's a euphemism, of course, right, that people will be able to sell at other places in other systems, might also be an interesting thing to add here for the system to be a little bit more attractive. Now, finally, the last thing that I think should be done or could be done to improve Levski is to add a refinery. Why do I think so? There are a lot of facilities outside of the main compound in the customs area. When you take a vehicle and go outside, there are lots of possible building facilities, you know, with chimneys and furnaces, right? So out of all of these places that make smoke in the atmosphere, surely there's enough room to have a little refinery where people will be able to bring in their goods and their materials, their raw materials that they would have locally mined, bring them here, refine them, and then maybe at a premium, or the premium for them, right? So at a very good price for people who go all the way to maybe the NYX system and then go back to the Sentinel system, or maybe later further down the line in the Terra system, and sell their goods. You know, long range cargo hauling should be maybe rewarded, right? So because if we give lower prices at remote locations like NYX is going to be, and then sell them at, you know, top tier locations like Terra or Stanton, then, you know, you should get a premium, right? You should get a better price for the risks and also the time that you are spending. So I think that also that could be an interesting way to bring extra attractivity for Levski. Bringing a refinery. Refineries don't have to be out there in space. You can put them on a small asteroid, on an asteroid base like Levski, and I think that it would still be totally fine. It would still make sense, and there's definitely enough room for that. Well, that's all for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic here, as these are our final moment with Levski. Levski has been with us since Star Citizen Alpha 3.0, the very first time that we had landings, atmospherical landings, or just, you know, landings on planetary bodies in the Stanton system, or even in the game for that matters. It is going away, and it brings a little bit of sadness to my heart. I don't know how you guys feel about Levski going away. I think that it is just it's just a little farewell. It will come back and it will be better, and I hope that when it does, it will get those improvements. If you think that you enjoy this content, if you think that I deserve it, don't forget to hit the like button. The subscribe button also helps the channel grow a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.